YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again. Hey, listen.
Welcome everybody to another K5 unboxing special, and this box has come all the way from Vietnam from a friend of mine called Alicio, and that's from Alicio Diecast. And unfortunately the box got rather mashed up, and I had to have a look inside the box to make sure everything was fine, just for Alicio's peace of mind. But here's the note he sent me. Really, Alicio, I'm absolutely fantastically over the moon with all this wonderful stuff. Well, a year and a half is definitely a slight delay, but man, I'll tell you what, in the world of diecast, that is nothing.
I consider importing myself. That is a cool looking piece.
Okay, where do we start really with this kind of unboxing? As we trek through this lot, you will see some very, very nice pieces. You will see some very desirable cars, and you will see why I watch Alicio Diecast's videos. Now this car in particular, I'm going to start with this one because it's the only Hongwell out of the whole batch, and it's a lovely, lovely little car. This is the Porsche 550A Spider, as you can read on the base there. And we'll go around the car and just have a good inspection of some of these details that Hongwell have given us. Now Hongwell have been surprising me in particular with a lot of their vehicles. They make the Carorama series, of course, and those cars fall in the 172 category, 176, that area. And mainly people who collect or build railway tracks are probably very familiar with their pieces. Myself personally, I have the odd one here and there, and I do know they make 164 cars as well, but they're usually very special pieces. I'm not sure what scale this is in, and I'm guessing as we go through all of these lovely pieces we're going to find out. Okay, anyone familiar with my channel and looking on my, I suppose it's my YouTube channel page, will have seen a video that I did with Alicio a couple of years ago now, it seems, probably, actually, maybe, yeah, probably 2 years ago. And we did this video where we compared all the different brands that we could find of this car. This is the Nissan GTR, and this is the Tomica version, as you can see. Now I do have a silver version of this car that was sent to me a long time ago now by Cozy Taguchi. So Cozy Taguchi is a good friend of us both. Oh, lovely. And it was on one of Cozy Taguchi's videos where he actually did a little comparison between this model, which is a newish, well, it's about a year old now from Tommy, and the older silver version, which he sent me. So let's get this one out and have a look around it. There we go. All right, Tomica have basically reanimated this model. I'm guessing the real thing must have been rebuilt or remodelled in some way. Obviously very happy with this design. Of course, this Tomica's all come with opening doors. Look at that interior. Wow. Actually not dissimilar in a lot of ways to that little Hongwell back there. Look at the paint colour on that. There's just gold flecking all the way through that orange. I suppose you're going to call that sunburst orange or something, isn't it? Look at that. But let's see if we can see inside there. There you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's brilliant. That's actually painted, that dashboard. Wow. This is completely fresh out the blister. What a beautiful piece. In 162 scale. Cool. There you are, 2016. So that would have come out last year, or the end of 2016, or thereabouts. So there we go, this is the brand new GTR from Tomica. Of course it has a suspension. Beautiful. Next out the bag, look at these beautiful Audi R8s. Now these are from the same range as the Nissan. There we go. They're both identical boxes in most respects, except for, there we go, we've got some Vietnamese information on the side there, which is cool. One of these is a special car, and I'm guessing it's this one up here. That must be Japanese for limited edition. Who knows? Probably. That's obviously Japanese for Audi. But let's check them out. Let's check out the regular version. So I've pre-cut these to ease the video for us all. So here we go, first out on this one. Ooh, what a luscious red colour. Of course, all these cars are made to the highest possible casting quality. Tomica release a premium line, and in the premium line they actually release cars from their main line and they just dress them up with nicer wheels and better paint jobs and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is it's going to be the best possible quality that you can imagine, especially in the casting of all the plastics and the engine details and around the rear there. Of course, it's in red, so you can't make out those red lights, but they are slightly different shade. Let's have a look on the base there. Look, 2017, so this is a relatively brand new piece. And let's check out this blue one. Cool. Okay. Alrighty. No fast cracking here. Of course, Alicia does a lot of fast cracking. Oh my word. Tomica do a very, very nice job indeed on this metal flake. Look at that. It's like flakes of dust, sparkly dust in the blue. It's beautiful. And unlike the red car with its black little intakes on the side there, little air chutes, this has got silver ones and they look gloriously beautiful. Wow, what a lovely colour choice. Reminds me a lot of the Matchbox colour choice from way back in the day. And there we are, and of course because it's blue you can make out all those details, in particular the R8 badge. And there's lovely tail lights. Identical in every other way, of course, but my word, they're just so cool. Okay, next up I've got some premium. Oh my word, Alicio, you've sent some beautiful pieces. There's a couple of Hondas. Let's check them out. So first up, I think we'll have a look at, let's check this 2000 out, the S2000. Wow, all right. That's of course Tomica Premium, like I said earlier, are vehicles that have come from their main line and are dressed up to a higher standard. As you can see straight up, this one's got little painted bucket seats in there. Wow. It's actually got plastic inserts for the tail lamps there. Lovely Type S on the back there, Honda. Lovely rear details, and look at those little painted exhaust pipes. When's this model come out? 2016, so this is relatively new as well. Oh my word, it's even got little plastic inserts for the headlamps. That is just beautiful. Loving that gunmetal grey. That is so sparkly and so manly. It's just like, wow, what a car. It's like a bullet. Look at it. Wow. Brilliant stuff. The Honda NSX Type R. Now, I've always wanted one of these. Alicio was showing me all these beautiful cars, this lovely die cast, and I said, oh man, I've always wanted one of these NSXs. Now this is probably, let's get it out, have a look. This is probably one of the nicest models of this you're ever going to find. It's very, very accurate indeed to the real piece. Let's make sure we can get as much detail exposed as possible. Now the top piece here is made of plastic, and the white body is completely die cast. Another thing I should mention about all these Tomicas, they all have suspension, although the suspension doesn't travel too far. But look at that, the lovely moulded wheels on that. I didn't really mention the wheels on this piece, did I? Look at that, individual to the car. And these are co-moulded. Well, they're actually white pieces inserted into the black wheels, so each car can have its own individualised wheel hubs in basically a generic wheel. When was this released? This is quite an old piece. 2016. Oh wow, okay. It's newer than I thought it was actually. But a gloriously lovely piece. Look at that. No expense spared. All the details are painted on the roof there, so we don't have to see right through. A little red, oh my word, it's got little red seats as well. That's a beauty. Wow. Oh yes, look at that detail at the back there. It's even got plastic inserts for the tail lights and little silver painted tail. Oh wow, it's just amazing. What a beauty. Oh man, thank you so much, Alicia. That is awesome. But the awesomeness doesn't stop there. Oh no, we've got some more awesomeness. All right, okay. Now then, the Lamborghini Countach LP500S. Now this is a beauty. The amount of times that I've just clicked this up on the old eBay and I think to myself, no, what am I doing? Alicio, he said he's going to send me one. Oh, this is such a beautiful, beautiful car. This is a Bertone design car as well, if you notice on the side there. Designed by the same guy that designed the infamous Miura. Maldini or something like that. And this particular one, it was taken to the Bertone house and given the once-over treatment. Absolute beauty. There's gold wheels there. Very small but good suspension. Wow. Let's have a look at the date on that one. 2015, so this one's been around for a little while. Interesting, got some good wobble on the wheels there. Beautiful. And if you notice very carefully on this one, this has got little Canadian flags on it. I'm not sure of the significance of that, or why it would have a Canadian reference on the vehicle, but it does. And there you go. It's even got the black. It's just got black on the all around the windows and around the. It's just beautiful. What a beautiful thing.
We said I could have that one, but why not just get the whole release while you can, rather than have to head for it online later. That is a cool looking piece. This is sick. I'll save the Porsches for last since I'm such a Porsche guy. Porsches are cool. This is sick. This is the release that's going to be hoarded. I considered hoarding them myself. That is a cool looking piece.
Lancia Stratos HF Rally. Oh yes. How much have I wanted to see this in real life? Wow, you're going to find out as soon as I open it up. Yeah, oh yes, it's done up in the 1977 Monte Carlo colours. Stradale. Another Bertone design from the House of Bertone. And this thing is just awesome. Look at that. If you go around the car, you can see there 1977 Monte Carlo Rally. Absolutely splendid. Rome on the top there. Wow. Just to remember this car as a kid. Absolutely brilliant. Anyone who's probably in their 40s now will remember this car in particular, along with the Audi Quattro, of course, and some of the other rally cars. I mean, the newer generation are going to remember their Imprezas. Well, this is kind of in the same category as the Impreza and the Lancer Evolution, of course. An absolute iconic gem. Let's have a look at the base of that. 2016. Made in China. Wow. It's a bit special, that. Brilliant stuff. Can't say enough about it. That's just awesome. Thank you so much, Alicio.
This Urban Outlaw livery definitely works on Porsches. Very, very cool. Look at that blue interior. It's got a roll cage compliant for track days. All the safety equipment is present. Now, I like the new lens feature here on the back. Thank you so much. So glad I got to crack this on my channel. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave those below. Feel free to subscribe.
Well, here it is. A big stack of Hot Wheels modern classics and racing cars. And wow, some of this. Whoa, Alicio, oh my word, absolutely mind-blowing stuff. I'm really, really proud to share this with everybody. I mean, everyone's seen these cars now. They've been around for a long time. So here's a car I didn't pick up. It's the one I didn't pick up. There's another one probably that I didn't pick up when I had a chance. When I was in Phoenix, this end of last year. Had a chance to go to America, which I took. I went with my wife and child. We had a ball of a time, and for the last, I think it was a couple of hours, we were allowed to go shopping. And I dashed into Toys R Us and picked off the pegs a couple of nice cars. I actually only managed to find these two here. I left those ones behind and I couldn't find that one. I was really after that one, but I was so happy to get these two. But I regretted not picking this one up at the time. It was a bit of a bargain. So there we have the 85 Honda CRX. Wow. Now I'm not going to be cracking into all these because they're just so amazing. And we've done a bit of cracking already. Now this is the 92 BMW M3. There we go. Part of the same series, of course. Modern classics. Now I seem to be doing quite well with the modern classics. That's 4 out of 5. Ooh, something different this time. Got myself a race day. Oh yes. This is lovely. Now this is the Porsche 78 Porsche 935 from 1978, and I think this one needs opening. So without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, I managed to crack into it. Oh, we squeezed her out. Let's have a look at some of the other cars quickly from this series. Wow. Of course, this is the new model from this particular series, the Porsche 962. I'm thinking that's probably the one that's forced the hand on these particular car cultures and made Hot Wheels realise that they need to spend a bit more time with the detail. But for now, this is probably one of the choicest cars from the series, and isn't it sumptuous? Sporting those what were at the time brand new wheels. So nice on this vehicle. Absolutely perfect. Metal base, of course. That is beautiful, Alicio. Thank you very much indeed. Loving it a lot. Wow. Actually, just sticking it next to that little Porsche there. Yeah, I think that little Porsche is probably a bit smaller than 164. Guessing that. Oh yeah. Of course, all these car cultures, they really roll nicely. Looks pretty good next to that Stradale.
Where I originally said I could live without that one, but why not just get the whole release while you can, rather than have to head for it online later. That is a cool looking piece. This is sick. I'll save the Porsches for last since I'm such a Porsche guy. Porsches are cool. This is sick. This is the release that's going.
Okay, look. Oh, we got another one, another race day car. I'll tell you what, Alicia, this is just amazing. I can't do the fast cracking, man. I'm just have to crack this as I go. There we go. Of course, if you're familiar with Alicio's videos, again, he's the fast cracking expert. He can crack these cars like, well, he's a professional. I just don't have the room here to crack like a crazy man. Wow, this is beautiful. This is of course, this is the Acura NSX, and Acura is the American equivalent of Honda. It's what Honda call themselves while they're stateside. And this is really nice. It's been redone, of course, but it's a long been in the main lines for a long time. This one with the plastic base, and for this particular release, they redesigned the base, made it out of metal, and my word, they've really brought this car on. Absolutely fantastic in the flesh. Let's just compare it to basically what is the stock version. There you go. See, you've got the lines. It's all going on. Fantastic. Great job from Hot Wheels on this one. Wow. Stock racing. Whoa, look at this. Oh, I cannot say really how much I've wanted this car. Now I picked this one up. This was a peg warmer of all things. Probably the least desirable out of all of them. This one was gone. This one, of course, was gone, and that one's probably that was the most desirable car in this particular set when they came out. But for me, this was the one. Absolutely adore Fiat 500s, and I think this one needs to come out and have a look too, doesn't it? Wow, and there it is, released from that package, and it's just so cool. Wow, absolutely love this little open engine, and this is actually based on a real car. These little Fiat 500s used to race together in much the same way as they race little Hondas and all sorts of Toyotas and stuff in their own little class. The Fiat 500D Modificado. There we go, made in Thailand. And excuse my absolutely terrible Italian accent. But that is just splendid. What a little beauty. Fantastic. I love the just the wideness of that. That is width incarcerated. And again, Alicio, thank you very, very, very much indeed. I mean, look at the depth of paint on that. That's a beauty. And the little details you actually see in the back there. You can see the cooling pipes, and it's got a roll cage, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. But that is just awesome.
YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and
This is the Cars and Donuts. This is the one I got a long time ago, and I'm going to Alicio, if you don't mind, I'm going to let Mark have this one because he hasn't got it. I got one ages ago. My wife picked up these ones here from America, so I won't open that one right now because I've already opened it in my life. Thank you very, very much indeed, and I know Mark will love that one, so I'll let him have that. What could this possibly be? Is this the complete set of these particular cars? You know the score. Oh yes, this is the Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.5 16 Evo 2. I've always wanted to say that, and I cannot wait to get this one out. Wow, what a thing. I've got to say the artwork on these, all of these new car culture cars is just amazing. I wish they would just sell them in the UK. They're going to cost about £7 each, of course. But, I mean, you can get them. You can get them from, I know, from Modelmatic. So if you go visit him, he'll do the whole set for around about 50 quid. Which is, or 40 quid or whatever it is. Which is quite expensive. But, you know, they are what they are. Probably, in my opinion, some of Hot Wheels' finest releases, certainly in the last couple of years. And that is just a beast. That is so heavy. Wow. Of course, all these cars sport real riders. And nicely decorated tail lights and headlights. Certainly on this piece. They haven't bothered with anything else because it doesn't need it. It's just amazing. What a thing. I'm so, so happy to have it out at last. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Of course, everybody was like, it's just going on about the headlamps. I mean, so what? They look great. It looks great. It's a toy car at the end of the day. Absolutely brilliant. If you want to spend a bit more, just go and get the Kyosho. It's basically the same.
YouTube,
wow.
Lamar Fashion, back again, and listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, That is a cool looking piece. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, hey, listen. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, hey. Fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube.
This little Hot Wheels section, because I have got something really exciting to show you coming up next. Oh yes, look at this. Now this was only available online via the Redline website. So there we go, the Redliners. It's got a complete, well basically the 6th car. So it says includes all 5 cars. Well, in this particular set, I said to Alicia, you don't have to send me this whole set. You don't have to send me any of these cars. He was adamant that he wanted to send me some cars. So let's see which cars he sent, shall we? First up, he sent me this Copo Camaro. Wow. Ironic really, the Copo Camaro in the Golf colours. It's almost identical to the, of course, the Ford GT40, which is iconic, an iconic vehicle from Ford in particular. Iconic in those colours. Also Porsche, quite famously sported the Golf. So it's very unusual to see what is essentially a Chevrolet sporting those Golf colours. But still, nonetheless, really nicely done. And who doesn't love a lovely Golf colour car? And of course, if you're a collector of Hot Wheel Golf cars in particular, which I kind of am, then this is a definite must get or must have, and almost probably something that a lot of people unfortunately can't really get. So I'm very, very grateful indeed, Alicia, for this absolutely brilliant stuff. Next one I'm going to show you is this one here. Wow. Now this is the Cosmic Cyclone. It's been around for a little while, this piece. If you look on the base there, it says 2010. So it's been released a few times. I've never seen it personally, but I do recall seeing it a few times way back when I started collecting Hot Wheels in particular. Very nice piece indeed. Fully lifted, of course, little dragster. See, a bit of a gasser really, isn't it? More than a dragster. Well, same thing really, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not an expert. Wow. Is there more of these? Is there more in the box? You bet there is. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what, Alicia, you've just been way too generous, man. This is just shockingly generous. Now, here's the one that I actually, out of the whole set, if I could have had one car, it would probably have been this one here. Not really because it's a VW necessarily, but because it is this VW. This is the 65 Volkswagen Fastback. I wouldn't say I'm officially collecting this car because I just don't know if I could ever collect them all. But I do have a few now in my collection. I think this is the 3rd one I have. I'm not sure how many there have been released, maybe 3 or 4. But very nice indeed. And look at that lovely moon eye decoration. Now this car, when it's out of the blister, this all lifts up, and it's basically a drag bus, but it's actually the VW Fastback. I think it's way cooler than a drag bus. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful piece. So that's 3. Let's see what else there is in this box. There's one more. And you know it's not going to be the Brie. Oh no. It is this one here. Now this was the surprise, I think, from this collection. I remember seeing it on a few channels, on when people were getting these boxes in. And there she is, the 84 Mustang SVO. And I was thinking, I don't have this casting. I've never ever held it or seen it in person. I've got a few other Mustangs, but I don't think I've got this one. And this one has been done so well. So well, in fact, I think she's going to have to come out to celebrate. So this is a modern classic. And this goes with my modern classics set. I actually now have a complete set of modern classics, and I'm just going to run around this car iced out, and that's so cool. It's got the all the tail lamps done. Mustang, SVO, Ford. Really, really nice. I love that red stripe around the girth of the car. Very, very cool. Lovely choice of wheels. SVO there. Ooh, lovely paint job. That actually goes very nicely with this tiny little Fiat. In fact, the Fiat is its own white, isn't it? Completely different shade of white. This is a slightly creamier shade of white. Look at that. It's got little bonnet clips. Reminds me a lot of the 80s Ford Sierra, and some people even might say the Ford Escort. But of course this is the not so famous in the UK SVO Mustang, and this is nicely done with the metal base. What a thing. Wow. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. What a beauty. Wow. What can I say? Definitely modern classics. Beautiful.
Porsche's hard too. This urban outlaw livery definitely works on Porsches. Very, very cool. Look at that blue interior. It's got a roll cage compliant for track days. All the safety equipment is present. Now I like the new lens feature here on the back. Thank you so much. So glad I got to practice on my channel. You guys have
Let the cracking continue. And yeah, we got a little stream of these coming in. Now these are probably the finest die-cast cars out there. There's a few other brands that can match them. These in fact are Kyosho mini cars, and I've got a few Ferraris to share with you, and this one is absolutely splendid. This is a blue one, comes in red, blue and silver from a special collection of Ferraris. I'm gonna get it out, I'm gonna unscrew it and check it out. Now these things are all designed to be in a 1/64 scale. What more can I say? Absolute piece. Actually, I don't think I'm going to unscrew it. So they're all in 1/64, and they are just amazing. Look at the details on this. Now it's got inserted lights in there. I'll just run through this piece because this is probably as good as all the other pieces that I'm going to show you next. Anyone familiar with these pieces, and you would be familiar with these pieces had you tuned into Alicio Diecast. Go and check him out. He's showing these pieces all the time. The only other guy I know who shows these pieces was Lamar, but yeah, now that is amazing. It's such a stunning color as well. It looks purple, it looks blue, it's beautiful, speckled. Wow. Tail lamps all done. Amazing. That is a true GT car. 2+2. There you got your 2 seats at the back there. That's what 2+2 means. Beautiful. They all come with that little screwdriver, and I'm going to celebrate that fact by unscrewdrivering this little tiny Porsche, because it's been sitting there watching everything get released. There we go. You can just sit down there. Now these Kyoshos, when they're released, normally they come in a box like this, and they come in another box, and on the box it tells you all the different cars you can get, and they give you a random selection of each car, so you don't know whether you're going to get white ones, red ones, blue ones, yellow ones, whatever, black ones. As you can see, this one has been marked up as one of those. So let's get in and have a look. Wow. So they come to you, they actually come to you originally in model form. We have to build them up. So here we go. Here's one that hasn't been built up. Wow. And as you can see, it's got all the spare parts, all the necessary parts, let's say that, in order to finish this model off. The wheels, the tyres, the seats, and the screwdriver. And this is a Ferrari California T. Awesome. Okay, next we have this one. Not sure what it's going to be. Let's have a look on the back again. It's not been marked up. It could be any of them. This is a GT2 G1. Right, okay. Alright. I wonder if this one's been built up or not. No! And this one is still in need of being built. It comes with some nice wheels. Look at those. Wow. Oh, this is it's quite interesting actually that the Kyosho sends you a piece like this that still needs to be finished off. It's almost like I don't know the thought behind it, but they only do this with their Ferraris, which is astonishing really. So there you go, there's the back of the packet, shows you all the different versions of the car, and also shows you how to put it together. Wow. Okay. Now this one, I'm not sure what it is. Let's have a look on the back there. Really liking that GTO. I actually have a GTO from Cozy-san. He sent me one way back. Okay. I recall putting that one together when I was probably on holiday somewhere doing a Cars and Coffee. Right. Oh, look at that. This one looks like the 512. Is it a 512? It certainly is. It's all been built for me. Thank you very much, Alicio. So I can share this with the people. Let's have a look. There we go. So there you go. It would have... oh no. It's a 456 MGT. Okay. Wow. What do I know? Put that over there. There we go. The 456. Oh, this one wants to come off. Look. Let's get it off and have a look around it. All right. So screw down base. Of course, these cars will all be screwed together. Come with a little screw at the base there. Obviously for your assembly. There we go. Wow, that is just awesome. Got all the details in the rear. It's going to make beautiful photographs. Wow. See, whatever that says there, it says something just there. This is like macro worthy. Beautifully sculpted rear view lights as well. Let's get my polishing cloth out on this. Wow. Wow, such fine detail. Beautiful. It's so silver, it's reflecting and picking up colours from my backdrop. It's just glorious. Plastic base and rubberized wheels, or rubberized tyres on what can only be described as unique rims. Unique and probably completely accurate rims specifically for this car, as you can see. Oh, there we go, very similar to those other rims. But no, they are bigger, slightly bigger rims. These cars are probably from around about the same period. I mean, seriously, look. It's a 456 GT, and this is a 456M GT. Oh, that's why. Very similar cars. Wow. Really liking that blue. There you go. Who even knew this car existed? Wow. Fantastic. Very similar. I'm liking the M, actually, the blue one. If I was to go to the showroom and pick one, it would have to be the GT version. I'm not sure what the M stands for. Perhaps that's no. Yeah, it could be Mondial or something like that. Something very Italian. The Mondialo. Excellent. There's little Alicio driving around in his Porsche. Okay. 2 more Ferraris to go, I think. Yes, 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 yes. Right, so what's this one going to be? Oh, yes, right. This one is amazing. This is the... It's cutting out. This is the Dino 206 Competition. Wow. Ferrari purists don't see the Dino as a proper Ferrari, which is a shame, really. It was designed, primarily designed by Enzo's son, who had a very, very short life. I believe he passed away from MR or MS. MS? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, it was very tragic, and he named this car after his son. Of course, this is not exactly the same as the Dino. This is the raced up version, and not dissimilar in a lot of respects to a P6 with that cockpit there. It's very space age. Wow, really, really liking that a lot. I see a lot of the Dino lines at the rear there. That lovely scalloped rear end, which obviously houses I think it's a, is it a 6-cylinder engine on this one? I think it's just 4-cylinder, isn't it? Ferrari were very famous for their small block 4-cylinder, very high revving engine. So there she is. Wow, what a piece. Another thing about these Kyosho is they really get involved with the headlamps. You can see all the little headlamp details in there. Beautiful interiors. Absolute premium stuff, this. And those tail lamps as well. One thing I would like to see on this would be maybe some racing numbers or something, because it looks like it wants to go around the track. And there you have at the front the little Dino emblem. Wow, a fitting tribute, definitely. I see these as Ferraris myself. Absolutely love this car. The poor man's Ferrari. Probably not so much anymore, but very, very, very nice indeed. Wow, what a thing. And finally, from the Ferrari stable, another mystery car. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Let's have a look. No clues on the bottom. Wow, let's have a look. Will we actually get a red Ferrari though? That'd be something, wouldn't it? Oh, I've got a red one there. There's a red one. So, let's see what we got. Is it going to be a, I've got a white one, got a blue one, got a silver one. This is awesome. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So here we go. This is an iconic piece. This is the, let's have a look. The 512M. An interesting car from 1994. Wow. So this was your bee's knees Ferrari back in the day, back when this came along. I do recall Jeremy Clarkson probably drove one of these at some point in his early career as a TV pundit for cars and what have you. Wow. Hold on. Of course, I've got to put all these cars back in their little plastic containers to keep them safe until I've sussed out how I'm going to display them. But these are just amazing. Not my first ever Kyoshos, but certainly in quantity, possibly the most I've ever had to open in one go. Absolutely amazing. And I just have to remind you that these are the sort of things that you're going to see not day in, day out, week in, possibly month in, month out from Eliseo. He has got some of the best taste on the YouTube when it comes to diecast. Wow. Interesting front end on this piece. Not dissimilar in a lot of respects to that one there, is it? Probably not the nicest front end for a 512, but once you turn it sideways, it has that iconic styling. Wow. The incredible toothy flares underneath on the side panels there. Wow. Just immaculate. Immaculate stuff. Brilliant. Cannot say thank you enough for the chance to for the chance to look at these. They're just magnificent. Wow. Thank you. And I'm going to finish up with a big last hurrah. We've got a Lamborghini, and on the K5 channel, I think you know by now how much I love my Lamborghinis. And I did have a little sneaky peek in this one. I know what's coming out. So prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, for the last and final piece from this amazing box of premium. Indeed, it's the Lamborghini Miura concept. And this is just amazing. Now, there it is. When I saw this, I thought, my word. I had to do a little bit of research on it because I just completely forgot that this car had ever been created. 2006, that's basically when this car's from. It's not the 1966 model. Yes, indeed, it is a 2006 model. And in 2006, there was a massive trend for basically retro building classics from different cars pasts. I mean, you must recall the Ford GT, of course, which is the GT40, and there are other cars. Of course, the Fiat 500, that's done remarkably well in its time. But somebody actually decided they were going to rebuild this car, and in order to do so, they used the Murcielago chassis and running gear and basically the equipment that makes a Murcielago go, and basically just recreated the Miura, slightly bigger than the original Miura, of course, being a modern car. But the lines, like the GT40, are just so perfectly accurate, and wow. And when you put it next to, I don't know, here's a Dino. Now this is roughly the size of the original Miura. It would be roughly about the same size as that Dino. So it just goes to show, certainly put on some weight. Again, much like the Ford. Wow. Well, anyway, everybody, and especially Alicio, thank you very much for joining me on this little travel through probably some of the finest die-cast that I've ever seen show up here in quite some time, and a massive surprise, and probably one of the longest videos you're going to watch on the subject. So I hope I haven't bored you too much. And again, I'm not going to say it so many times, I must usher you all to go and subscribe to Alicio and enjoy the diecast that he enjoys, because I certainly enjoy it. And it's just amazing. Kyosho, never fail to wonderize. This is K5 saying ta-ta for now, and wow, happy gathering, folks. Bye.
Portions on. Portions on. This urban outlaw livery definitely works on Porsches. Very cool. Look at that blue interior. It's got a roll cage compliant for track days. All the safety equipment is present. Now I like the new lens feature here on the back. Thank you so much. So glad I got to practice on my channel. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave those below. Feel free to subscribe. Thank you to all new subscribers. Take care, everybody. God bless you and your families. Audi 5000.